Welcome to the Leo new moon happening on July 23rd. This new moon in Leo is the jumpstart to the total solar eclipse, the grand Leo solar eclipse on August 21st. Leo rules the heart. Leo rules the solar plexus. So it is for your power and your creativity and your love that is being activated. Leo is about demonstrating your creative self-expression. It is about empowering yourself through your unique personality, your unique essence of who you are, your unique soul. This is a fire energy. It's a passionate energy. It's at 0 degrees. It's at 44 minutes. That's almost 1 degree. It's right at the beginning of Leo. So the energy is anchoring the light into all of us. This energy is being anchored into you from Source, from Prime Creator, from the Great Central Sun. The cosmic download is happening now on the 23rd and forward. When we're at the beginning of something, it is a fresh start. It's a new start. It's a new moon. We have 2 new moons in the same sign. This is extremely powerful in a very positive way. There's been a lot of fear being promoted around the solar eclipse on the internet, on YouTube, and it's so unnecessary. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Now, that doesn't mean things aren't going on in the world, but they've been going on this way for thousands of years. So there isn't anything new under the sun. The Leo ruling planet is the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. And so don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in other people's energy being projected onto the world, onto you, onto me. Don't buy into it. Fear is false evidence appearing real. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. And when you come from love, you're coming from the heart. And that is Leo. Leo is about the light, the sun, the heart, courage, creativity, strength. This is a wonderful energy to focus on your own creative self-expression, your own creative power. Mars is energizing this new moon. We have the sun and the moon coupled together right at the beginning of Leo and initiating this new amazing cycle that's jump-starting the solar eclipse on the 21st. Mars went into Leo on the 20th. The sun entered Leo on the 22nd, and together we have the sun and the moon and Mars and the North Node, the direction in life you are to move in Leo. And the North Node is coupled with Mercury. So it is about you speaking your truth, standing in your truth, and not being pulled in by the approval of others. Yes, we want people to like us. Of course we want people to approve of us and validate us, but it cannot come at the expense of your soul. It cannot come at the expense of who you really are. And that's what the eclipse is going to address, and I'll be back to do that forecast in August for the solar eclipse, about eclipsing the old roles that we're playing that no longer apply to who we are now. Here we're anchoring the light. We're being downloaded with the new energy. And this is raising your vibration. And when you raise vibration, you expand consciousness. And you find new solutions to your challenges. New beginning, new cycle, new life. You want to get off to a good start. And when that fear comes up, ask yourself, what am I afraid of today? Nothing. That fear comes up when you go out into the future. And of course you're going to be scared when you're out in the future because you're not there yet. You have no power there. Your power is anchored here. So when you're out in the future, you're not living your present. That means when you're in the future, now the future becomes your now, you have to go back and live the past because you weren't there. So you're either in the future or the past. There's no power in either. The power is here in the present. I love this energy. It is about fun and play and joy and laughter. It's about celebrating you. Adults are so focused on problems and challenges. The seriousness of life. It's so serious. And when we do that for so long, it takes you out of alignment. You're out of balance. And you can only be out of balance for so long before it takes a toll on you, before it takes a toll on your health. Laughter raises your vibration. Joy raises your vibration. And it improves your health. Science has proven this, that people that are happy live longer and are healthier. And that the more you laugh, the better you feel, the better your body feels, the healthier you are. And your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can achieve. The more you achieve, the more you draw to you, the more abundance you attract. So it's all connected. It's why humor is so important. And Leo can be a very funny sign. It is a sign of children. It is about your inner child. It is about your outer children. And children live in the moment. And they're excited about having fun and living their life. And this is an energy that can empower you to bring back that zest and zing in your life, to find the humor in your life. There's so much of it right around us all the time that it's right in your environment, and it is right there for you. Okay, so we take a Leo and we say, how many Leos does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. She holds the bulb and the world rotates around her. And that's because Leo is ruled by the sun, and of course all the planets rotate around the sun, and you can see the humor in just a light bulb joke. And you can see that, you know, when you look at all of the signs and the light bulb jokes or the after sex jokes, they're wonderful because they give you a real insight into the psychology of each of the signs. There's so much humor around us and all of us that it's right here for you. I'll give you an example. I've moved here, and when you move, there is so much to do. It's grueling. There are so many details to take care of in your own personal life, let alone when you own a business and you are relocating to another state or country, and there's just so much to do all the time. And moving here to Massachusetts, I had to get a new driver's license. And you have to drive into Boston to get that done. And you know, there's tons of traffic, and then you go into this giant building, and you work with the people that work in the government. And so this one gentleman who I worked with to get my driver's license, I don't know why, but he took my picture, and the picture, as you can see, has my head cut off. And now when I go out, people, when you have to use your driver's license, people are like, what's wrong with your driver's license? Why is all the blue there? Why is your head cut off? And that doesn't even look like you. And so now I have to drive back into Boston and get my picture retaken so that it has at least, you know, this much of me from my head up instead of the beheaded Kelley. And, you know, it's just things like that. Like, it's really funny. And, you know, when I look at that picture, I laugh because it's like, you know, I don't like taking myself that serious. I take my work very serious, but I don't take myself that serious. I like to laugh at myself because there's so many things like that in my life that happen every day that are just like, okay, I don't know why he did it like that. And it was kind of like, you know, he's a young man and he had like these long fingernails and he never cut them. And I think I was a little distracted by that there was kind of like this troll, government troll kind of vibration with him, and the long fingernails that he never cut, and they were like really, you know, like when your nails are dirty or not cut or just like, and they were gigantic. They were like, I'm not kidding, this long. And he's typing with them. And I couldn't, I was just kind of, I think I was a little uncomfortable with it, and I just wanted to get out of there. And so I didn't ask, oh gee, you know, did you take the picture right? And because I didn't have the picture until I got it in the mail. And I was like, okay. And so, you know, life is filled with humor, and the Divine Masters, they love to play with us. They love to laugh with us. And when you use laughter in your life, it just raises your vibration. It makes you feel better. It raises your energy, and it does make you more attractive. We don't want to be around people that are negative. We don't want to be around people that are judgmental and critical. That sucks the light out of the room. But when people are bright and joyful and happy, that energy draws you in. So here we are at the Leo new moon, getting ready for the solar eclipse, and we're already in the energy. And there isn't anything to fear. Eclipses only take what's obsolete. And yes, they can move us out of situations, locations, jobs, relationships, but that means it's time to go. And this is an incredible energy to use in your creativity, in your creative self-expression. And Mars is in here energizing everything. I don't know what I just said. Mars is in here energizing the new moon. And it is such an amazing energy to start a new business, start a new hobby, start a new project, a new initiative. It's even great for a new lifestyle. Say you want to get on, you know, a new diet, a new fitness routine. This is a fabulous energy to begin something new that has to do with who you really are, your creative self-expression, your heart. Leo rules the heart. And love is the answer no matter the question. And the love energy is here for you, to heal you, to empower you, to strengthen you. And it is a bold energy. Leo is not about playing it small. The ruling planet is the sun. It doesn't get any bigger than that. And it is about taking bold risks. Now, you do your homework. When you do your homework, it minimizes the risk. But you need to take risks to get the reward. If you're always playing it safe and you're always playing it small, then you're shrinking in life. And you're not here to shrink. You're here to be larger than life. You're here to live your best life. You're here to have it all. You're here to be happy and express who you are. And that is unique to each person, your unique soul, your unique essence of who you really are, and the light that you've come to shine. There are so many amazing astrologers on YouTube, and amazing coaches, tarot readers, and wonderful people that each have their own unique flame and contribution that they're making to our lives, to improve our lives, to make our lives better. And that's what it's all about, is living your best life, being happy, and coming from that authentic nature. And when you've denied your authentic nature to avoid rejection, when you're playing a role rather than being your authentic self, you're denying your Leo. You're denying your heart. You're denying your power. And that's playing it small. It won't work in this energy. It's about going big, going large, and doing it your own way. And sharing that for the world, to raise the world up in love and light. With Leo, it is about being authentic, being bold, being creative, being who you are. Everyone has something to contribute. Everyone has their light to shine. And it's going to take an army of light workers to move everyone into this new earth energy, into the age of Aquarius. The next full moon will be in Aquarius, and it is about all of us in this together. Leo comes first. The new moon in Leo is here first. And Cosmos, Creator, is saying, be who you are before you join the group. Don't just join the group to fit in and go along with things that you don't even value or agree with. Just to fit in, to not rock the boat, to not knock over the apple cart. Be who you really are. Shine that light, because you may be surprised to know that other people feel as you do, that other people feel the way you do, and the values that you have, they too have those values. Mercury will enter Virgo on the 25th. That will be awesome, because that is about grounding the consciousness. Leo, Mercury in Leo, it's not as happy as, placement. He is very practical, and coming home to Virgo empowers Mercury for communication. This is a wonderful energy to begin new initiatives, new business, new projects. Then you have the Sun exactly coupling Mars on the 26th. The Sun is going to overshadow Mars. So Mars, is, because the light of the Sun is so powerful that it overshadows any planets that are around it. And so Mars will not have his full impact until he's out of the beams of the Sun, and that won't come until much later in August. Together, it is about combining will and passion into that singular focus of whatever you want to initiate, whatever you want to begin. Maybe it's just having fun. Maybe it's just enjoying your life and celebrating you. Celebrating who you are. When do we take time to celebrate being here? Celebrate being the amazing you that you are. Celebrating your spirituality. You are a great spiritual being, having a human experience. Celebrate that. Celebrate all that you've accomplished. Celebrate your now. Celebrate your present. Celebrate your life. Celebrate you. Celebrate your heart. Celebrate your soul. We're always focused on celebrating the things we accomplish in the world. And that takes us away from being who you are, the unique soul essence. And that's what matters. When you cross over, you don't take your possessions, you don't take your relationships, you don't take the things of this world. You take your essence, you take your consciousness. Celebrate who you are. Celebrate your essence. Be bold. Be creative. Love you. Love you more than the need for the approval of others. Love you more than the need for others to validate you. You validate you. We're in Leo now. It is about the self-validation, the self-approval, the self-respect, the self-appreciation, the creative self-expression that comes from tapping into who you really are, your soul essence, and appreciating you. Without you, we don't have anything to talk about. You matter. You count. This is a wonderful energy to use in your life for your joy, happiness, and laughter. Find that laughter. Find that joy. Don't take yourself so serious. And you will find that it all falls together, that it all falls in place. Worry is the misuse of the mind. Worry is the misuse of your energy. When you worry, you focus on what you don't want. When you worry, you attract to you what you don't want. It is better to have your mind be mindless. It is better to think about nothing. It is better to do activities that are fun and mindless than to worry. Because when you do activities that are fun, you draw to you what you want. The law of attraction is always matching. Stay in the present and love you. Anchor this wonderful cosmic gift that's being given to you for your joy, for your creativity, for your love, for your abundance, for you to live your best life and to have that opportunity to increase your self-confidence, increase your love, increase your joy, and your abundance.